So hi guys. My name is Notsegelelo Mancane Nxumalo. I am a proudly South African, but I am based in Finland. Um, yeah, I've been in Finland for a very long time, and I have my son. My son was born in 2017, and he was born here in Finland. And his father is also a 100% Finnish, 100% Finnish man. So what happened, guys, is that I don't even know where to start with this. I just don't even know where to start with this whole shebang or this whole thing. But Sanazami or my city pines, um my son said something that was very disturbing. It was super disturbing. We were having a conversation this other day. And okay, first of all, let me start here. I live in a town in Finland which is called, I don't want to say what it's called. I mean, even if I do say, I don't think there's any harm or anyone who will harm me in any way. I live in a town called Piesamaki in Finland, just in case you are also in Finland and you're seeing this video. I live in a town called Piesamaki. It's a quite town that is a little bit like a village. People are more reserved than anywhere else. Of course, Finnish people are very reserved and they like their own space. But we have, for the last few years, I was the only black person, and then I saw a couple of black people. Maybe there's like 2 or 3 black people, if I'm not mistaken. And most of the time, 2 months will pass without me seeing anyone black, So it's just like me. I don't want to say that my son is black because he's mixed race, but I think he is, maybe he is concluded as as a black person in Finland. I don't know. I don't like to put this thing with color, but I have experienced so much in my life as a black person. So that's why I'm very sensitive about it, I come from South Africa. I come from South Africa, Republic of South Africa, and we have our own history when it comes on the race. It's something that I don't like to concentrate on or look at, but at the same time, it is something that I wish that it cannot stop, but it can ease it up. And just with my child, with my kids, I just want them to love everyone. You are Asian, you are black, you are white, because it's just the skin color. Everyone is the same, So guys, the other day we are just like moving in my kitchen with my son, and I'm asking him, would he like to travel anywhere, because I was traveling myself. I came back with some pictures, and I was kind of like thinking if he would like to go where I was in the pictures, which it was in Turkey. And he was just like, yeah, he would want to go there, but he's thinking that the animals would eat him. I was writing some camels and stuff like that. So he was like, Mommy, wouldn't these animals eat me or anything like that? I'm too small to climb up. And I was like, no, I'll pick you up, Then I said to him, baby, we should go to Africa. And I want to tell you this, guys. Last year, I did also have a discussion with him about going to Africa. And he had questions like, Mommy, have I been in Africa? What kind of people are in Africa? And I told him, there is my mom, which he calls Gogo, Granny. And then there is your uncles, there is this, and there is this. Also, I have introduced to my son my African friend. I have a very, very close friend. Her name is Seki. She's a Zambian, and she's a Surat. On his birthday last year, Seki was here, and with Seki's sister. So we went to the birthday. I'm also trying to kind of like not him to wonder, because I'm just the only black person that he sees most of the times. So, I introduced him whenever on video calls. I would show him my friends. He will talk to my mom, stuff like that. So everything was okay. I fast forward this year with the child. I'm discussing, I don't know why, guys, my lips are so dry. So we are in the kitchen and we're just discussing that, we should go to Africa and this and this and this. And then he was like, no, I'm not going to go in Africa with you. And I'm like, why not? Why not Africa? And he said that because I don't like black people. Guys, I nearly dropped down. My jaw was just like, in that moment, I didn't know what to do. I just cried, I just cried. Even now, I get emotional. I just cried after hearing that. I was just like, oh my word, like where did he hear this? Like, and you know, I'm not gonna blame anyone, and I'm not gonna blame the daycare, but of course, the parenting is between me, his father, and the daycare, and his father can never discuss something like this. We don't expose our son to other people. For an example, if he's with me, he's with me. If he's with his father, he's with his father. You know, maybe once in 4 months he will go to his grandmother, which he will stay with the grandmother. So there isn't any way that I would say my son went and visited some family and they spoke about this, except that the place that had more people or more kids, it's daycare, you know. So I cried first without saying anything, you know. I just cried immediately because I've been in this thing for a very long time. I mean, I've experienced this for a very long time, to be discriminated because of the skin color, to be judged without a person giving a chance to know me. Just because I look brown to you, then you're just like, no, 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 brown people are smelling, or you're gonna be saying like brown people are this. It hurts, you know, it hurts. And when I was hearing it from my child, I was just like, I mean, like, where did you hear that? I mean, like, wait, what? I don't know. There is color, people are different, but I just didn't think that he would. I mean, guys, oh, it was shocking and it was surprising and it was disturbing. Okay. After I cried for like just a while without saying anything. And then I went to him and I said to him, listen, we are all the same, but we are just different in many ways. And then I said to him, do you know that we got bigger eyes? And then if you go to Japan or China, they got smaller eyes. It's because people are not built the same. They are different. I told him about our hair. I have more coarse hard hair, and then he have his own more curly than mine, but they are also not soft as his brother and his father. His father is a blonde, blue, green eyes guy, and not blonde, light brown, light, very, very light. Maybe blonde. I don't know the difference between light brown and blonde, but I would just say he is kind of like a very. He's gonna get offended if I say he's very white, but he is a white person. You know, like like he's white. Oh, please, Michael, forgive me. He's white. You know, so his brother also have green eyes. Right now, his brother is blonde. And they are like the three of them, they are just like a piece in the puzzle, or they love each other so much you just can't separate them. Even him, he will always be like, where's my brother? He doesn't want to only be with his father, he wants his father and his brother. So I wouldn't say that maybe his brother did anything. No, his brother loves him so much, you know, they love each other. Yeah, guys, yeah. It was disturbing. I called his father and I was crying because I was very upset after explaining to him. And then he had questions like, hey, mommy, so why people in Africa are black? And I said to him, not in Africa, people are not only black. There is mixed people, like in Finland. There is like in Europe, people are everywhere and people are mixed. Like you are mix of black and white. You are not black, you are not white, but you are a mix of black and white. And Jay, you are just a human being. We are all human. Then I didn't know what to say to him. I was like, in Africa, people are different, but in Africa also, in Finland, we have snow. And Kazini, I was giving him the information that is on his level. And I was like, in Finland, there is a snow. In Africa, there is a sun. So if you are under the sun, your skin is going to tend to be a little bit brown or a little bit darker. I said to him right now, it was summer. I mean, we just got into spring, summer, autumn, winter. In autumn. In autumn. So I was like, right now we are more little bit brown because it was summer, there was a sun. So in winter you're gonna see me and you, we're gonna look little bit brighter. But of course, he was like, but you are always black, you are always brown. And I was like, yes, because the sun in Africa hits me too much before I came to Europe. I just didn't know what to say to him. Okay, fast forward, this happened, it was on a Friday evening. So I couldn't talk to the daycare, and I wanted to tell, because I feel like the daycare is the parent, I'm the parent, the father is the parent, and the daycare is also the part of the parenting because he spent most of the time in the daycare. Okay, fast forward, it was Friday. I couldn't wait for Monday so that I could call the daycare. Okay, I called the daycare because I was a bit upset and I just wanted to say this in the way that I could express myself. I spoke to a person who didn't speak English, but she said she could understand English. Then I explained the situation with, okay, I have this situation. And guys, fast forward, let me tell you also this. In daycare right now, they got one black child. So it's my son and this child. So my son is mixed race and this child. And when he was telling me that he doesn't want to go to Africa because he doesn't like black people, I was just feeling so sorry for the child. You know, I just felt like so sorry for this child. I was thinking, okay, my son already have friends there, and the child came there last year, you know, and I was just thinking, what if, you know, they are not playing with this child, or they are neglecting this child when they are playing because the child is black. Although I know that in daycare they must have activities where the kids are changing, you know, like this, today you're playing with this child, today you are playing with that child. And in Finland, education is very amazing, from daycare to when you finish the university. When you go to university, the education is amazing. They are one of the best education in the world, I'll give them that. So I was just thinking that, okay, I hope that, you know, this mentality with his friends that he have in daycare, because they got this black child, you know, and he also needs to understand that even if the black child or the brown child did something, they shouldn't be like, oh, because you are like black, and you know. And when I spoke to this person on the phone, I was just like, yeah, I am a mother of so and so, and I am just concerned because the child did say this. And someone will be like, no, what were you expecting? What did you want them to say? I didn't want them to say anything. I just wanted them to know, because they are part of the parenting, you know, just to know what the child is thinking. And, you know, and I don't know if he had it, or they with his friends in the daycare. I just asked them, maybe they talk about the skin colors a little bit more, you know, like the difference between people a little bit more. Maybe they are talking about it. Maybe they feel sensitive about it, since they are, okay, the school got only white people, but yeah, since they are white. So I just wanted the school to kind of like, you know, the daycare to kind of like help me on this one, because yeah. But the father, when I called the father, he was also very disappointed, and he also got a little bit hurt, because we go to places, we travel together, and you know, he sometimes did see sometimes some things that, you know, I'll go and report something in a hotel, and they will not listen to me or give the same service to me as they will give it to him when we are abroad. So it did kind of like hurt him, because I mean, like when you care about a person as he cares about me, you know, you I mean, you want people to be treated the same way, as because we are all the same. I'm sure you are getting my point. And also to know that the child is also half black, and he, because we don't know, he might experience the same thing I experienced, because he's not 100% white. So we just need to kind of like, you know, cool it down. So some people were asking, because I did share this, some people did ask, because I was on Facebook, some people were asking, what did the daycare do? When I told them, they were just like, the person who was on the phone was like, oh, I will tell the principal of the school, and we will see what we do about it, and we will call you back. Since they haven't called me back, and it's been like 2 weeks now, and it's not like it is a big thing. Oh, guys, I don't want to lie to you, it is a big thing, but I'm not blaming the daycare. I was just asking the daycare to kind of like, you know, maybe talk about it more, remind the child more, because he had so many questions. I just felt like it was just the first time he was also actually hearing about the you know, the race parts and stuff like that. Yeah, so if you also were wondering, Nonsi, what happened and what did you do? And yeah, I did tell the daycare, and they since haven't said anything. So my son is coming today, which is Monday, and I'm gonna have some fun with him and have the discussion again that we should go to Africa. And I wanna hear what he's gonna say, and then see and and see what he's gonna say this time. Other than that, guys, racism is taught. I want to tell you that people, racism is taught. No one is born racist. Please get it in your head and know it. No one is born not liking certain people, not liking this and this and this. Racism is taught. So if you are feeling like you have a child, and even if your child is white, I don't care, your child is Indian, we have to unteach it, or we have to make sure we talk about it to the kids, because for it to stop, it will start by us as parents to stop the kids from thinking, or to not even teach them about it. Now Let me love and leave you. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Mwah.